All right, there we go. My mic was still shut off. Hold on. Let me just make sure it's getting through. I freaked out for a second because the audio track that I divert through was like new audio device detected when I plugged the DualSense back in. So I'm like, oh no, did the mic switch over? I hope it didn't. Anyway, here we are. We got Darkwatch here. This is a game requested by Akuma Kid. I think we started it last week. We only played it for a couple hours. I said I was going to come back and play it for a couple more, so we're going to take another look at it here and just kind of get a better feel for what this is. But we started up last week. It was a little hard in some areas. Not the easiest game to get through in some parts. I think mostly just because of like the ammunition and everything factor. You can lose out on your good weapon bullets pretty dang quick if you're not careful. So we got to make sure that we're a little bit better about that. But last time we left off, we were in this underground facility where some crazy guy was putting us to the test, and we were seeing if we can pass this test. And he said he'd help us defeat the vampires if we did. We were put in like some weird situation here. I gotta remember what the tank controls are though. I did have a save state. Okay, that didn't work. I'm trying to press the right analog stick.
Who holds the whip, boy? Beg.
Let's see.
Death, Jericho. Maybe I'll be merciful.
Okay, hold on. Hold that thought, sir. I also need to turn the volume down a little bit. Oh, hey, that worked. So just like pumping those shots actually wasn't too bad.
Look for shadows. Get out of the sun and you can recover.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we were El Vampire. Is there a way we can run? There's a jump button. Okay. These little orbs are our health, so we'll recover health real quick, but outside of that, I don't know if there's anything else I could do here. The game is stuttering a little bit, which I find strange. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, I think he's on our side. Again, I forget the controls a little bit, so it's kind of have to be like a work in progress to figure out what all we could do here. I don't know what's going on with the game. Again, it's like stuttering or something. What'd you say? We discovered last time that this is a 2-weapon game also, so we can only carry a couple different weapons, nothing too extreme. There's more than 2 weapons in the game, but you can only carry a max of 2. How I switch weapons, I do not remember. Okay, that's one thing. Oh yeah, I have the big club. That's right. Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah, there's ones with big old explosive barrels. Damn. I don't think there's a way we can move faster than this. I think this might be our maximum speed. I wonder if I should take the shotgun.
Look for shadows.
Oh shit.
Sun and you can recover.
Boy, we did a lot better last time.
Never forget who holds the whip, boy.
See, this game, unlike Luigi's Mansion, we can actually skip the cutscenes. Boy, we got rid of him quick. Dang. Okay, hold on. Let me get the shotgun back out. I feel like it might be the better option, but I don't know for certain. I know that the big old club isn't bad. Okay, with him it wasn't that great. They stagger a little bit. You gotta get like pretty damn close to him though. Oh yeah, and with these guys, I was like, I remember with a particular type of enemy, they died in one hit. I guess these dual wielders probably not the case, but everything else seems like it died pretty quickly.
Enjoying yourself, Cross? It's gonna be a lot hotter where you're ending up.
Oh, are you taking me to the Bahamas? Shit. Why did the gate blow open? Did I do that, or did that just happen on its own accord? The gate blew open at some point, and I was able to kind of roam around the area. But that didn't happen since then. I need... Oh, okay, there we go.
Look for shadows.
I did destroy it.
And you can recover.
Alright, well this whole area is shaded, so I might as well just do that real quick. Our yellow meter is building back up. Okay, so we have an ability here called Bloodlust. I think it strengthens our melee attacks. I think that's what we figured out last time. It does not last very long, though. So it's only good for like a short burst like that.
Feeling thirsty?
I'm pretty parched, y'all. I kind of don't want to rely on the melee weapon too much, just in case they toss another one of those ones with the explosive barrels back at me, though, because that's gonna suck. Those things, they could kill me in one shot. Oh, hell, you can just blow open with the shotgun those gates. Did you see this game last time, Jubei? When I played it before? A weird-ass game. Kuma's always recommending these, like, 6th gen nightmarish games that barely work. It's happened a lot. We had to do The Suffering last year. That was awful. I think one of the more recent ones was Custom Robo, which I kind of liked the idea of that game, but goddamn, it had so much filler. Just the dialogue was absolutely awful, and there was a lot of it. Constant reading. It did get to the point where, like, by the end of the game, I was just skipping shit, because I just couldn't put up with it anymore. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done reading. Oh, shit. Castle Wolfenstein? Yeah, I played that before. Castle Wolfenstein's great, though. It's better than this. This isn't terrible. But again, this is one of those games where, like, certain aspects of it are fine and passable, and then other aspects are just, like, not great. I don't want to say they're god-awful, but they're not wonderful.
Get down to the armory, get yourself geared up.
Yay, we did it! We're part of the group now.
I'm waiting for you. And your new partner is eager to make your acquaintance.
The hell is that supposed to mean? There's those notes again. It's I swear it sounds like a Black Keys song. Oh, it sounds like Lonely Boy, that's right. Looking good.
Giddy up, cowboy. My name's Tala. Let's mount up.
Oh, I see. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. It's essentially along those same lines, but I guess since we're an original character, it's not quite as
Nervous?
laughable.
Don't talk much, do you? That's all right. I've always gone for the tall, dark, and bloodthirsty type. Watch your back out there, Jericho. Not everyone's as happy as I am to have you in the Darkwatch. Saddle up, boys! You wanna live forever?
Hey, you can't say that. That's an entirely different franchise, young lady. Hell of an outfit for the Old West, too. I don't remember a whole lot of them wearing that. Those tight leather and or spandex. In fact, I'm not even sure if that existed back in the day.
The Darkwatch sent a platoon of regulators in here. They ain't been heard from since. It's our job to find them, or at least kill whatever killed them. I'll scout ahead.
I never played Return to Castle Wolfenstein on the Xbox, though. I have had it on PC like a long time ago, and I played it way back when. But sometimes, I don't know, there's a certain feel for like 6th gen first-person shooters that I think is unique enough to warrant like actually playing it on the console. Sometimes it's like the limitations and the way they get around things, and then like sometimes there's just like other things entirely. There's something about it that just kind of makes it fun. This one's a little on the rough side. I like the handful of shooters that were kind of this generation, though. We did just play Half-Life, which is a weird experience, but Half-Life on the PS2 edition of it, it was such a bizarre format to play that game. I've only ever played PC, and like to play it on PlayStation was such a wild thing. I don't know that it was great or superior. It did have some unique stuff about it, which I thought was nice, like the little co-op expansion. And there's the uplink thing that I think you can get if you had like a certain disc, if you had the demo disc, but you know, I didn't, because I wasn't doing it, I was doing it legit since I physically own the thing. God, it's hard. I was getting a feel for this game by the end of last stream. Like a couple hours in, I was starting to get a good feel for the shooting. And shooting on consoles is such a weird thing, especially if it doesn't have any sort of aim assist. But it requires very specific manipulation of both movement and aiming. But anyway, Half-Life 2 wasn't one I experienced back in the day. Time Splitters was one. Obviously, there were things like the James Bond series, which I thought were fun. I thought they functioned well enough. GoldenEye, I actually had experienced a little bit later. I want to say that was in like my mid-late teens. And then the one that I had played actually, you know, at a younger age was Nightfire. And I remember Nightfire being kind of fun. But that was like a first-person shooter experience. I forget how to... Okay, there it is. Circle. How to melee. You actually melee these guys. One hit and they're down. Pushing this barrel around. I've had it up to here with you assholes. Get out of here. Who's this? Oh. I think we've been doing the evil route. This game was also released at a time where, like, good and bad decisions, whether they had that great of an impact on the game or not, were very heavily implemented into a lot of games. I would say needlessly so in a lot of cases. It was just the popular thing to do. But you had to choose if you were going to be a good guy or you're going to be a bad guy. but not really a bad guy because that would go against most of the story. So you were just kind of like anti-hero-ish. Speaking of James Bond games and stuff that was kind of around at this time period, Shadow the Hedgehog. That was kind of one of those. You were sort of playing like anti-hero. I don't think, like, did Shadow have like actual choices though? I don't remember if it had like the, am I gonna do this slightly not so good thing, or am I gonna do the really good thing? But I was thinking about like James Bond and like 6th Gen and stuff like that, and the good and the bad choices. There was a game called GoldenEye, something. It had GoldenEye as some kind of subtitle. It had absolutely no connection to the movie. It was definitely not made by Rare. It was made by somebody that sucked. And you played as somebody in the James Bond universe, and you lose your eye, and they replace it with a gold robotic eye. Thus, you were called GoldenEye. That's literally how it came about. And you were working against MI6, like you were an agent originally, but you did not pass the agent test. So they're like, we can't have you here. Go do something else. And then you join up with Scaramanga and Dr. No and like all of the Bond villains, and they give you a golden eye. So then you're GoldenEye, the classic James Bond villain. That game sucked so much ass. I don't know that I've played a game that sucked as much ass as GoldenEye. Whatever. And again, it's not the N64 version. It was just like whatever the hell that GoldenEye was. That was it.
Did you get him?
What am I getting exactly? It seems like there's a lot of people here. Oh, you know what? Is there a tree? Oh, oh, there is. Wait, maybe not.
Turn, rookie. Get down there and buy me some time.
I don't think that helped. Honestly, I don't really know what's going on here. There's just like a heavy contingent of enemies. I guess they're just endless. There are these things where I don't even know how to like access that. There are these things that just endlessly spawn enemies though, that we've had to deal with before, and I'm not sure if that's what we're dealing with now. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's like a sequence with the levels. And I guess there is kind of like a morality system in some way.
Your turn.
Maybe it's not even a morality system. Is it just based on the grade that you get? Maybe that's it. Shadow was always the anti-hero. Oh, if Derpy was here, she'd be able to tell us. She's a big, not only is she a big Sonic fan, but she's a big, I think, Shadow fan just in general, so. I don't remember it being that great. I've played probably 30 minutes of that game total. I've seen a couple people play it, but I've never been filled with a great desire to go all the way through to the end of it myself. Hope she didn't see your comment. Oh, I mean, it's really late for her. I doubt she's even here anymore. She's lurking. I do appreciate it, Derpy. Damn it. I got tripped up. There was something that was like blocking me from moving to the left there. I don't know what it was. Boy, this was a thing that was in the last one too, but this game is noisy. It is just constant noise. Enemies just making a shitload of noise. Guns, very loud. Let's see if I could destroy that tree. They're coming from different angles. Hopefully they don't pop up behind me. I think they're all coming from up top there.
It's open. Let's get out of here.
Thank God. That was just like endless enemies. I remember buying that game, that GoldenEye game from a used game. It was a used video store for like $5. I was all excited. I was like, oh, I love James Bond. This is going to be great. And just the sheer disappointment. Even as a teenager, I mean, I always think back and think like, oh, I put up with a lot of shitty games when I was younger. Not like that one. That one was so horridly bad. Like, it's amazing how bad it actually was.
Nice work. Move out.
Thanks, sweet cheeks. And I think for a time, I didn't have Agent Under Fire for a long time, but I think for a time I was like getting every Bond game that was coming out. And I'm pretty sure like other stuff like Everything or Nothing and Octopussy. No, not Octopussy. From Russia with Love. That would have been great if there was an Octopussy game. I used to think that movie sucked when I first saw it, and then I rewatched it about 4 or 5 years ago. It was great. That's probably one of the better Roger Moore movies. But I was on a string and just like getting all the Bond games, and I was like, oh, this is one of the ones I don't have.
Another way through.
I'll probably like it as much as all the other ones. Didn't. Hey, who's shooting at me? Is it you? Give anything to be able to play some Wii games with a controller. Thinking about Sonic and the Secret Rings. The game's so hard to enjoy with the motion controls. Does it allow for other types of controls, or is it not one of those types of games where you only can do it with motion controls? Motion controls do suck, though, so I don't blame you. I don't know. I've never done Wii emulation, but I don't know if you can actually key in a way to, you know, kind of eliminate motion controls through emulation. Just go through it with a controller. I think you've done emulation before, though. You'd probably be able to figure it out if need be. Oh, this is one of those trees I was talking about. Gotta delete the tree.
Come on, you puss bags. Is that all you got?
Uh-oh.
Check out that house.
Level looking a little stinky. I did mod it, but apparently it's not perfect. Yeah, that's the thing, though. It's like, I would think it would take some fine-tuning to be able to get it to work properly. To the point where it probably wouldn't even be worth it, because if it's not satisfying to play, like it feels awkward or something like that, you might as well just put up with the damn motion controls. I guess there's hope. You never know with what Sega might do, but there's potential hope for, oh man. Boy, they got rocket launchers back in the day, huh? Boy, what a dud that was. Anyway, I was gonna say potential hope for there being some kind of remaster or something like they've done with previous Wii-centric games. Like Skyward Sword, for instance. But I mean, you know, that's Nintendo's direct company. So I think they'd be willing to go the extra mile. Sega, maybe not so much.
Check out that house.
I will when I can find a way to get to it. I think we gotta go all the way around. So it's not so much just like, go check out that house, as it is work your ass all the way around this cliffside, and then you finally might be able to get to it. Provided there aren't like a shitload of enemies. Hey, didn't I throw... Okay. Or shoot, I guess I should say, a giant rocket in here. Maybe you should be dead. Just to be safe.
You have to knock out the marks to stop the banshees.
Oh no, not the Banshees. Banshees suck ass. I hate those things. Hopefully this works a little bit better. Against the trees. Oh, pff. Yeah, it does about as much damage as it looks, which is nothing. I think I took out a tree with the repeater in like a quarter of the time it took to do with the rocket launcher. Boy, that sucked.
Take out the left marks. That should do the trick.
Hey, you see those things that are spawning enemies? Take that out. That'll stop them. Yeah. Oh, but you gotta do it with the damn rockets because the range isn't all that great. I guess with the repeater. Stop shooting at me. Oh, shit. Lady, I get it. Could you have waited a second before you just popped up in front of the window there? Hey, Derpy. Oh, look, Derpy was here. She did see your comment, Jubei. You better apologize. I don't think either one of us cares. You have a good night, ma'am. Take care. Okay. Get rid of that. That should do it. There we go. Some of this music reminds me of like God of War. Whoa. I didn't even see you get in here. Oh, did you hear that? She was like hungry for it. Mmm. Did that do it? There they go.
You're on your own now, Cross. See you at the trading post, if you're lucky.
Here's hoping, I guess. We're just all gonna stop for drinks at the trading post.
I don't trust her at all.
Well, she's my girlfriend, and I do. you're dead. You might be naked when you come in as like an apparition or whatever, but it's not good enough.
Someone help!
Well, I saved them.
God help us!
I don't know what's going on. This game is chugging harder than the classrooms. Maybe it has something to do with me loading the save state from last time. I don't remember it doing this when we played it before, though.
Hell on earth!
Yes, it is. I like how I passed up everybody else that's like come across me. It's like, you, I'll make an exception for. Where the hell are they going to? Oh, man, they jumped upstairs so they could just walk downstairs. They couldn't just go through the little board. Hey, what's up, Mai? I don't think so. I mean, we just played the Outlast 2 and that didn't have any problems. So what's up with your system? You got GPU issues? My 4080 is starting to get up there. I mean, I bought it when it was new, but that's already been four years or so. So it's getting there. All right, Jubei. Well, thanks for popping in. Always good having you around. Good chatting with you. You take care. Hey, what's up, Vamp? How's it going with you? Pretty good here.
Something's coming.
Ooh, a scarecrow man or something. Or no, maybe that's like a witch hat or something. What a weird little design. It's like a witch hat. He looks like a black mage. Oh, yeah, that's old. 1070. Boy, I remember when I got my 1080. I don't think I just started working, but it was a few years in. Chilling with your friend when he went to bed. I got you. Nice. Well, you can chill with me. I don't have it anymore, even. I think or no, do I? No, I think I have my 970. I think I gave my 1080 away. I gave it to a friend. So I no longer have my 1080. I have my 970 and I have my 2080 still. And I'm on my 4080. I don't know if I'm gonna end up upgrading anytime soon though, because boy, money ain't what it used to be. By which I don't have a whole lot of it. I never really did, but I don't really have a lot to spare at this point in time. Oh yeah, we finished up Luigi's Mansion. That was the first one we did. We finished up Luigi's Mansion first, and then we did a little Outlast 2. And then we're not going to finish this, I don't think, but we're gonna make an effort to put a couple more hours into it. I might restart this damn thing though. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it just keeps pausing and shit. Luigi's Mansion, a little more challenging than I thought it might be. I remember it being a fairly easy game when I originally played it, and I did, I think, get through most of it no problem. But we did have a couple points in time where we were like, don't really know what to do here. And then there was just kind of like a BS boss battle at one point. The final one was actually pretty challenging against Bowser. Took me a few tries before I finally got it locked in, but managed to do it at the end there. I almost restarted the boss battle because I'm like, okay, if I'm at a certain point with my HP, I'm probably not going to be able to do this. Had 6 HP left, and I thought real hard whether or not I wanted to restart. And I'm like, let me just try it. Let me see if I can get it done. And son of a gun, I actually managed to beat it. 6 HP left. We had it for only like for a good little minute there. Never got any repeater ammo, huh? There's a game, an indie game from a while back called Dusk. And it kind of was... People kept calling it a Doom clone, but it was honestly more akin to Quake. But these guys will remind me a little bit of some of the more common enemies in Quake. Plans to upgrade at least to a 6800-ish. Think about 1K in that plan. Take the 1070, return it to the old PC dual system to stream. Okay. That should be good. That'll be fun. I've never had a dual PC setup, even though I could probably set one up because I do have a couple of my old cases, and you know, I keep almost all my parts. The only reason I'd get rid of them is if they break or if I give them away. Otherwise, everything I still have. But yeah, I've never done a dual PC setup. It would probably release a good deal of burden if you stream and record. You remember Dusk? Dusk was a pretty good game. It wasn't super fantastic, but I think it was decent enough. I can't remember if I finished it, though. Part of you wants to play this, you're just like, I don't know. I've played worse. I've definitely played better, but I've played worse. I'd say if you like the theme, it might be worth checking out, just because, you know, Vampire Hunter Western time period ain't really a thing that happens too often. I forget how to switch abilities. Oh, there you go. I want that ability. Oh, there's a tree back there. No wonder. There's your problem.
I hate those things.
Don't record, but you want to remove burden from game PC if you can. Yeah. Yeah, you never know when you might need to go back and reuse some old stuff, I feel anyway, so I always try to hang on to things, just in case. And even though I've got stuff that's way outdated, I still hang on to it. I could probably get rid of that 970 at this point, though. I don't see that doing me any good at any point, but you never know. Yeah, mouse and keyboard might alleviate things. It's not too bad. Again, I was having the issue. I had this issue when I started this last week. And I was having this issue when I just started tonight, but it's a little tough to get the feel for this game. Because I think there's actually an aim assist. I seem to remember something happening last week where like the crosshairs just like automatically went to something that I didn't want it to. And I was like, oh, there's an aim assist. Too bad it's not aiming at the thing I want it to. But anyway, I seem to have gotten my aim back, so I think we're kind of getting back to it, getting back into the swing of things. But yeah, mouse and keyboard would probably be more enjoyable. Need to rummage through your boxes, see if you got a spare power supply. Oh, the only power supply I've got, I've been using actually on my old PC. And then I've used this, I really should swap it out one of these days, but I've been using the same damn power supply since like my third build, and that was an old one. But it was modular, and I've been able to use it with every single GPU I've gotten because it's so customizable. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to... We did save this. I'm actually going to quit, and I'm going to close this down real quick, and then I'm going to relaunch it just to see if that maybe alleviates it from doing weird shit. Took a GPU and power from old PC and give the GPU back. Still need power. I got you. There also was an update for this. Maybe I should install it real quick. There might be something conflicting. Anyway, what'd you find? Did you find the mouse and keyboard input for it? Where is this damn game? It should be in alphabetical order. Fresh boot. God, I hope we didn't screw something up here. Mouse support via mouse injection. Nice. You know, I forgot this was a Capcom game. It's not developed by Capcom, I'm sure. This doesn't seem like something that they developed, but the fact that they'd produce this. Okay, hopefully they put us right back where we were. If not, I'm gonna be angry. Okay, good. Now let's see if that actually helped us any.
About time you showed up. Take out these snipers so we can breach the wall.
Oh, I got... What happened to all my dynamite? All my dynamite is gone. Oh, that's one of ours.
Fire in the hole! I'm getting low on ammo. Reapers!
I would almost think about doing like a dual PC build myself. I don't know if I don't really have room for it, and I don't know if it'd be worth the time and the effort, but I've thought about it before. The thing with me is that I record my streams, because I do like to upload the VODs to YouTube, and I like to upload them at higher quality than the actual stream. So I record at 1440 and 60. I've been thinking about bumping it up to actually 120. But when I stream, it's 60 FPS and 1080. This point's a little old. Twitch does allow for 1440p. How well do I know GPUs? Trying to do some research, but no fuck all about compatibility. So you want to... Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. You definitely want to use PC Part Picker, I think is the name of the site. I use it every time I make a build. And you choose all the parts that you either have or want to have. And it'll let you know if there's any incompatibilities, whether or not, you know, a GPU is going to fit your case, or if the power supply is going to be able to support it. Just like any little detail, it'll tell you if there's any sort of discrepancy with it. Here we go. I'm going to link this in chat, So there you go. So you do that. I don't know if you need to register an account. I think I did just to save like my setup, but I don't know if it's necessary. And then you just pick everything that you either have and are using, or things that you plan on getting. It'll give you a rundown of all the things that'll be compatible with it. But yeah, there's a number of different things that you have to look out for, whether it's like the CPU, the motherboard that you're using, you know, if your power supply is going to be able to support it. There's a lot of different factors. Use that, and then just make sure that you're accurate with everything that you're putting into it, and it should be able to tell you whether or not you're going to have what you need, if you need to get something different, or if you should expect there to be any problems. But that thing I have used with every single PC build. It's never been wrong. And I've made about 6 of them so far. You actually need to get in here or what? Oh, I guess so.
Great to see you, Cross. Knew you'd make it. Cover me, dead man.
Slow down a second. Well, I hope it's a useful tool. Again, I've never had a problem with it, so I hope it ends up doing the same for you.
Nice.
Yeah, PC build simulator, but it's annoying. I've seen people use that before. I don't know if it's like legit enough to actually be worth, you know, using it as an actual tool for building PCs, or if it's just like a game. But I remember my friend getting it, and he actually used it, I think, for one of his PC builds. And I'm like, oh well, I'm surprised that it could be that detailed or that accurate. It's supposed to be legit, able to help. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, my one friend did it. He didn't make like the most specific builds, but like, you know, for what he made, I mean, it seemed to work. But I think since PC Part Picker is just like an online database and stuff, you'll probably be able to find things easier and quicker. I think the UI would just be easier to navigate. I still get the feeling like PC Part Picker, or I mean, not PC Part Picker. I still get the feeling like PC Build Simulator is still kind of more in the game territory, maybe.
Nice work. Move out.
You're the one that's just standing there getting hit by these things.
Nice. I've got your back.
Thanks, I've got yours. Oh. Are they coming up on the roof? Oh, there they are. I think it would help starting from scratch, but find what you've currently got, not so much. Okay. I got you. One of those. I need to swap out a few parts myself, I think, pretty soon here. I need to... I don't know. I'd like to get a new CPU because this one runs like super hot, and I've got I think it's a 95 series Intel, and they're known for just being like really, really hot running CPUs. It'd be great if they didn't, if that wasn't the case. But I think getting a new CPU would require me to get a new motherboard. It's like, I might as well just start from scratch. And then I've carried over the same hard drive. Not the exact same hard drive, but I've cloned my hard drives every time I make a new build, and I think that sort of weighs down my builds. It's probably not the greatest thing, basically. So I get the feeling like just doing something completely fresh would probably be in my best interest. But I have so much work and stuff that I feel the need to carry over. I just do not want to give up. So I've been cloning my hard drive for like the past 3 builds, and just like a lot of different files that I've carried over from old stuff. But yeah, I don't think it's helping my PCs.
Bless you, Cross.
Oh, bless you, Cross. Here, have a little bit of my blood. Choose your next Darkwatch mission. Do we actually get a choice?
Don't forget who's...
This man is so weird looking.
I know.
He looks like a gremlin or something.
After the same thing. Stick with me. We'll show them all who's boss.
Stick with me. Walks through a door I can't walk through because it closes behind her.
Pleased to meet you, Regulator Cross.
What the hell? Explore the Citadel and choose your next Darkwatch mission. Watch your back. Okay, so we actually do get to choose our next mission. These all mean nothing to me. Like, what's the difference? Invasion, Deadlight Prism, or Rescue? I guess the Deadlight Prism sounds like something. Oh, okay. So they actually have a little description here. Lazarus minions slaughtered a wagon train transporting the Deadlight Prism, an artifact that lets vampires walk in daylight. Fight your way through the canyons and get the prism. That sounds like it would be helpful for me. Darkwatch platoon got themselves ambushed. They got lost in experimental coyote steam wagon. You're the rescue team. Lazarus curse has raised the dead all across the west. The peaceful Indian tribe is under siege by their ancestors. Here's a chance to clean up some of the mess you've made. No, I'm good on that. I guess the Deadlight Prism, because that seems like it would help me. You're also debating on starting from scratch with the new GPU as a base, since those and the motherboard are really two of the most expensive parts, in your opinion. The motherboard? The CPU is usually... I mean, I guess it depends on which one you get. I guess I usually try to splurge on the CPU. But my CPUs are always like $400, $500, $600.
We all serve in our...
The motherboard I could get away with doing something sub 200 for the most part. Every once in a while I might have to get something a little bit more expensive, but I usually don't require a whole lot more than that. And then the GPUs, obviously, good lord.
Well, if it ain't Cartwright's little pet bloodsucker.
You try running in these boots.
Have you tried not wearing those? Just saying. Can I consider the motherboard and the CPU one thing? Oh, I gotcha.
I always miss that one.
They kinda are. Motherboards always freak me out. I always get the Intel CPUs, and they have the... I think they have the prongs. AMDs are different. Well, actually, no, they're just as bad, because if you get an AMD CPU, like, I think those are the ones... I've never had one before. I think those are the ones where the motherboard has the little prongs on them, and it's a lot easier to break the prongs on a motherboard than it is on the actual CPU. It freaks me out every time. I hate installing CPUs. It's the worst part. I do anything, no sweat, no problem when it comes to building a PC, but the installation of the CPU, which is relatively easy, I just freak out about it. Because one of those prongs get bent, and that's it.
You have to be careful. You're not as strong as you're used to.
Oh, I'm just like out in the daylight. I mean, that'd be great. What's up, Omelet? Welcome back. It'd be great if there was any shadows to actually stick to, but there ain't a ton. Okay, here we go. Regain a little bit of health. But yeah, installing CPUs always freaks me out. End of the day. Not my favorite thing to do, for sure. I mean, it's probably a little worse paying for shit. I hate the amount of money I spend on builds. That's why I haven't done one in a while. Just finished RE5 with Miss Frumpy. Nice. Did you guys beat it? Or did you just finish up the stream? It's actually kind of a longish game. Time to chill. Nice. You and Vamp both. Vamp is ready to chill. Just beat it? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Resident Evil 5. It's not as good as its predecessors, but I think it's a solid game. You can't put shit together. You have no pressure sensitivity. Push it till it fits, and you brick the PC. It scares me. Like, I don't have like huge hands or anything, but I feel like my fingers don't have the finesse required. And I always freak out. It hasn't happened yet, but I always freak out that I'm gonna break something if I do end up putting too much pressure on something, or you know, something's gonna happen. Again, it hasn't quite happened yet, but I always freak out that it might. And then some of the little tiny plugs that you got to get into, I mean, you know, the easiest way to get past those is just to use a screwdriver, flathead, and push stuff in. But like, still, even with taking any sort of precaution, it's always a nightmare.
I'm gonna blow the barricade.
Yeah, I'm not super bad about it. I've definitely known people that are a lot worse. I know Daler, for instance, he was working on his Switch. He was trying to fix a broken Joy-Con. And he also doesn't have the greatest eyesight. He worked as an electrician for a long time, so he can't see little tiny things all that great. But he was trying to plug in one of the little ribbon cables back into the Joy-Con Switch, and he just completely tore the thing off. And he sent it to me. He's like, maybe you could take a look at it and see if you can fix it. And I'm like, dude, this thing is way beyond anything I could fix. It's like I could maybe send it to somebody. I mean, he wasn't asking me to fix it for him, but he was just like, hey, if you can fix it, it's yours. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take a look at it. That thing was just ripped off. There's no way to fix that.
Moseying, let's go.
At least for me, anyway. An expert might be able to. The cutscenes are so dumb it's good when Chris freaking punches a huge-ass boulder in the volcano. That's the best part. I think most of the cutscenes are actually pretty good. The whole, like, Wesker with his abilities, I think that's awesome. I think those are, like, super cool. The boulder punching is ridiculous. But I do think that it actually works in a style type situation. All right, bye. We'll see you when you get back. Like, if they were legitimately bad, they'd look like the movies. The movies had really, really bad. They tried to replicate the cutscenes from Resident Evil 5, and my God, did they did a bad job with that. Wesker was like pudgy too, so it wasn't really convincing. He looked like shit. He moved like shit. Yeah, live action video game movies aren't great for the most part. There's every once in a while there's one that's entertaining enough. Like, I think the first Tomb Raider movie ain't bad. Everyone that came out after that is pretty damn terrible.
Well.
Yeah, the first Mortal Kombat movie isn't bad. I actually like the Super Mario Brothers movie too. I don't think it's terrible. It got a lot of flack, and it's always considered, like, you know, the first of the video game movies that was terrible. Double Dragon, I think, preceded the Mario Brothers movie. I think Double Dragon's a piece of shit. But the Mario movie, I think, is fun. It's not anything like the video game, but I think in terms of, like, its execution, it's not terrible. I don't like the second Tomb Raider, but I do like the first one. I think the first one is pretty good. I think that the second one isn't terrible. I think the one that came after, like when they did the movie of the reboot, and it was just like the cutscenes from the game, but worse. I thought that one was bad. But the second Tomb Raider movie, it's not awful, but it's like boring. I feel like it's boring compared to especially the first one. That first one ain't bad though. I rewatched that recently. I actually had a good time with it. I swear there was some other movie I remember from back in the day, live action video game, that I do not remember being that bad, but I can't think of it. Oh, there goes your head. Yeah, I mean, they were confused about what they were making with that game, or that movie. Again, it didn't resemble the video game in any form or fashion. We're talking about the first Mario movie too. But, you know, I thought it was okay. I thought it was fun. I would go so far as to say it's a decent movie. It's just nothing like the source material. And I think that's the biggest factor for a lot of people, is that it's so far removed from the video game that it's kind of like, what's the point? But it's an okay movie as far as movies go.
Move on, you cut. Come on, Cross.
Like, it's as if somebody had the rights to a Mario movie and they were like, okay, let's make it not like the video game at all, but just try to do something completely different with it. Which, I mean, when you think about, you could do something with like the old Super Mario from NES days as a premise, maybe, but it would take a lot of like work to get something out of it to begin with. And yeah, I know that they did like the TV show, little cartoons and shit, but it's not like that was any closer. Because it's like you're grasping for a lot. I feel like to put it in a live action setting, it's like you could do like this big fantastical super world, but that probably would have cost a lot more money. So I think they probably could have done something closer, but it was going to be far removed regardless of what they did. So I ain't saying that they did the best with what they had, but, you know, it potentially could have been worse. But these things were a pain in the ass. See if I can turn that one against the other one. There's a segment we had to do when we were doing the whole Darkwatch trials on the last stream. Big pain. Finally got through it though. Okay, no ammo for that. I guess the carbine's the next best thing. So in this game, we're a vampire. We can't be out in the sun lest we cook. It actually doesn't kill you outright, but it prevents you from regaining health. Which, if you're getting assaulted by a number of these bad boys, probably not going to work out so great. Yeah, those are usually worse, huh? You take a live-action movie of adapting a video game as opposed to an anime. Yeah, the live-action anime, especially if it's made in the West, they tend to miss the mark quite a bit. Yeah, we're a vampire. That's why I'm grunting in the sun.
Now, there's something you don't see every day.
What, a wall of flame? I see it every other day.
Find some cover.
Shit. I think I accidentally hit that barrel.
Now, there's something you don't see every day.
I mean, if I actually legitimately have to stay in cover the entire time, it doesn't leave me with a whole lot of room. Boy, being a vampire sure does suck. You know, I'd even say that the first Resident Evil movie wasn't terrible because it kind of like stayed away from the... And I think this is why I think some of the video game movies are even kind of like more tolerable than, like we say, with like the anime ones or something like that. Because a lot of like video game movies tend to stay away from like the core aspects of the actual game. It's like they either try to develop a different character, or, you know, it has like its own original plot. And I honestly think the worst ones are the ones that try to adapt a plot directly. Like that Tomb Raider movie that just did Tomb Raider 2013 over again, but worse. That was way worse than the first two that preceded it. Also, you wonder if a vampire wears sunscreen. Will they be invincible? It might offer minor protection. They might be able to hang for a minute. Depends on how thick the coating is. But yeah, that first Resident Evil movie, it has the mansion concept, it has the umbrella concept, but all the characters are original. It doesn't try to like directly adapt the video game into a movie, and I think it works better because of that. The worst Resident Evil movies were the ones that were like directly taking characters from the video games, like when you had your Chris and your Claire and your Leon and stuff, and it was directly trying to adapt elements from the game. I think those are much worse than like the first one. I was gonna say the first couple, but the second one was pretty damn bad too. SPF 10,000, yeah. You might as well just be lathering on like cake batter. I tell you, some of these guys just feel like they have a shitload of health. I shoot them directly in the face, and that's not good enough. I think I'm overshooting it a little bit. Yeah, it's actually, some guns have an additional ability. So if you fan, obviously your shot speed is a lot quicker, so you do more damage in a shorter period of time. But I do like it. It is very handy. I wasn't even sure how to do it. You just have to hold the trigger down. But when I was doing it before, I was like, I don't know how you do that. I remember doing it once, and I thought it was pretty cool. Okay. All right, Ma, you take care. Have a good night, ma'am. There goes the head. That's what I was looking for. Love to get more repeater ammo if possible, but I know that's not always going to be a thing. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Big ol' load.
The wagon train got bushwhacked somewhere in this canyon.
So did that guy, apparently. Ooh, good shot. Whoever you are.
I never trusted you. Die, half-breed!
Are we gonna have two sets of enemies on us? New power, Black Shroud. Okay, what does that do? The enveloping evil of the Black Shroud power awards armor and deals damage to those who dare attack. Okay, that sounds nice. I forget how to, I did it before, too. I don't remember how to actually change my abilities. Oh, it's already changed to it. But for future reference, how do we do that? Oh, I guess we can't. I was wondering what that symbol was. I thought that was the ability, but that's just the sun. So I guess when you're in the sun, you can't even do anything. You don't sparkle, but you do take more damage, and you can't use any of your abilities, so that sucks. I need to get in the shade. There's a guy, he's trying to kill me. It might not have been a good idea to suck the blood from that one guy that was on my team. I think that might have been a bad decision in retrospect. I didn't think there'd be witnesses. Okay, well that takes care of the sniper. I can take his health. Let's wait for these guys to get in here. I'm gonna wait to enact that ability. Well, it'd be great to have a longer range weapon, or ammo for it anyway. Okay, well, we reached a checkpoint, so that's good. I may have died, but we reached the checkpoint, so we're safe. Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea because that ability gives us invincibility. So I might just be able to run with my invincibility status between checkpoints. I wasn't sure if you were giving me the L or what. Don't you give me that L. I reject it. I actually don't know where we ended up, because it completely changed the composition of the level. Like, we ran through and we pretended that we won. It's like that feature in Death Stranding too, just pretend you won. I think this is where we came from, right? Yeah. So I think we're going this way. Yeah. Okay. There's some kind of green fog developing over here. I'm guessing this is where we need to go.
Thought I heard gunfire up ahead. There might be survivors. Hurry!
Oh, I think it's a little bit late for that. At least in terms of me, like, being any sort of benefit to them. Somebody farted. Yeah, that's his super vampire sense of smell. He can detect where the farts are emanating from. Some of them linger. Okay, that's what the problem was. This guy can jump like he's on the goddamn moon, but whenever I need him to do it, he doesn't want to. Shit. Oh, hey, we got some carbine ammo. He's taking pot shots at me. Oh, there he is. I can't zoom in either. Boy, it sure does suck being a vampire. Hey, I'm in the shade. I should get my ability back. Oh, there we go. And we got another checkpoint, too.
We'll never get out of here unless we kill them.
The door is cursed. Alright. Whoa, hey. Okay, I think one of them jumped on me that had like a barrel on him or something.
Kill them all and destroy the marks of evil.
I mean, shit, I'll try. Oh, that's what it was. There was one of these things with the barrels. Got him mid-jump. Okay, finally we're going into a cave. Shouldn't be able to take as much damage here, I think. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, damn it.
Looks like a good sniping spot up ahead.
That's a pretty good sniping spot here, if I do say so myself. And I do. Huh. He's not dead yet. Oh, son of a bitch. Get so angry they jump all the way up here.
We've got to find the Deadlight Prism before Lazarus gets it. There it is! The prism! Hurry!
Well, that was quick.
Stay near the prism. It'll restore your vampire powers.
Man, there's so much music that is just completely ripped off from Ennio Morricone's soundtracks for the Dollars trilogy. I'm sort of surprised they got away with it. Potentially, they might have gotten the sync rights, but those still cost money. I don't know. I don't know. On the one hand, I want to say that Capcom might not have paid those sync rights. This might have been early enough where they just didn't give a damn, but I can't say that with any great degree of certainty.
Look out!
Look out! I'm looking. Whoa. One came right for my face. Oh, we did miss one of those things, didn't we? One of those little power-up guys. Look out! Look out, Jeremiah!
Keggers, look out!
They're coming for us. Oh, they call them keggers. They're bringing the party. They've got the kegs. I love the way they run. It's so ridiculous. It reminds me of something out of like Serious Sam or something like that. How does a vampire end up being a cowboy? Well, see, the thing is, he started out as a cowboy, and then he became a vampire. So, it's a matter of putting the cart before the horse. I could see it, though. There might have been like a vampire from medieval times, and then, you know, he immigrated to the States in the 1800s, and then he just kind of developed a taste for the Wild West.
Let's get back to the Citadel.
There's a vampire bat in my boot. Goody, I got a blood canteen. Here, hold on, let me go grab this real quick, because this is a power-up. If I can get up there. God damn it, once again. I wonder if it's because my vampire abilities are not working like they should. I gotta go all the way around. But I do want to get it, though, because it's a power-up. Evil. There's so many of those things. It doesn't seem like they give you a whole lot of power, but there's so many to the point where I kind of wonder Like, if you can just max out the good abilities and the bad abilities. Or at least dabble in both of them. Can I not do anything about this? I guess it's just there. She did say to just go to the Citadel or whatever, so I guess we'll do that. We'll just go in this hole here. That'll lead us right back to it. Talk to the scientist. What's up, Jenkins? Oh. Well, can I request equipment now? I want to request equipment and then maybe decide what I want to do after I get it. I guess we'll do the rescue mission.
The ends justify the means, regulator.
As they always do. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a Punisher vibe to it, doesn't it? Just a tad. Steam Wagon will get the firepower enough, just get going. You don't know that. I guess this is going to be like a mobile mission or something then.
Don't make me pull rank on you.
Ho ho ho.
This is a one-way trip. Boom.
Rescue. Let's see what kind of rescue operation this ends up being. Also, I think restarting PSSX2.
We didn't keep him from taking out the convoy.
PCSX2. I think I said twice there. I think restarting it actually did help, because we haven't really had that stuttering issue that we did at the beginning.
Coyote looks like it's still functional.
Coyote. Oh, it's the exact same thing like the Warthog. Look, it's even got the same damn physics. Alright. You can kind of control it like a Warthog too, with just the analog stick. Can't pull the wool over my eyes.
Lazarus fortified the approaches to town. Our only choice is to take them head on.
It kind of does look like an RC car, doesn't it? But yeah, this is totally just a stand-in for a Warthog. I think they were exceptionally inspired by Halo with this thing.
Don't stop, Jericho!
Oh. Okay. You're the boss, boss. The boss says we don't need to stop, so I don't think we're going to stop. Plow straight through them.
Lazarus must have big plans for this place. There are marks of evil everywhere.
It is kind of weird. I mean, these days, it's...
Don't let him close range!
You can't really expect any game to be completely... like on a singular system except for Nintendo stuff. I don't think it's ever going to change in Nintendo's case. But yeah, the Halo's a big one. Halo's definitely a big one. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, I think, where Gears of War... Yeah, it was the remaster that they just put out a couple months ago. The remaster is available on PlayStation now too. So those are two like major Xbox franchises, but I think Xbox and Microsoft has just been hurting in the games department, so they're just trying to get as many buys with their product as possible. When Kingdom Hearts was put on the Xbox, you had a feeling other games would be following suit after.
Keep moving! It's your...
Yeah, it's always something. I mean, it was shocking back in the day. Back in the early 2000s when Sonic Adventure 2 ended up on GameCube, it was like a Sega, character. Because especially back then, the console war was so fierce in the 90s. Sega's ad approach was just so over the top, like vitriolic towards Nintendo, and I feel like it created such a kind of hostile fan base in comparison that like it was shocking when, you know, Sega finally called it quits on consoles and was like, all right, we'll play ball with Nintendo. So to me, that was like the bigger thing, but Halo's just been around for so damn long that it's just weird considering how long it's been an exclusive franchise for Xbox, and to see it like on a Sony platform now is just kind of crazy. The Sega Nintendo beef was iconic. It was crazy. You'd never see an ad campaign like that again, I think. I think the closest we've gotten is like Apple's PC versus Mac. I think that's like the closest it's been. Maybe Sonic, but Sonic had to stop, like Sonic Drive-In. Sonic had to stop doing that. I think they ended up getting sued by like Burger King or something like that. But they used to like their commercials used to consist of two guys going up to competitors' drive-thrus and just like calling them shit. They're like, oh yeah, you guys use a microwave? Huh. You guys suck. That was like it. That was the ad campaign. That was still like the 2000s though. So, but yeah, I think those days of just like direct competition like that is pretty much over. I feel like more people try to get a little more subtle when it comes to their advertising, or get like people to speak for them, like when it comes to influencers. Also, you just hope they end up releasing the MC edition. Is that Master Chief, or is that something else for PS5 so people can experience the game as a whole outside of this CE remake? Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of confidence in the remake because CE Anniversary was bad. It was not a good version, but thankfully you could switch over to like the original, and it's like apparently they're making this new one with like AI input, and I'm like, oh, that could only be worse. That has to be worse than CE Anniversary. Also, because when Kingdom Hearts 3 was put on Xbox, you're like, they need to play other games. I'd be so confused.
Look for survivors.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox at the time was definitely kind of grounded in a lot of the shooters. It's definitely something that sort of marked Xbox for what it was. It was the dude bro console. So you had a lot more of the action-oriented games, and a lot of that action was coming right from shooters and stuff. This one, corporations make funny mudslinging ads. I mean, it was kind of fun, but at the same time, it did create, like I said, just like somewhat hostile fan bases, and I've always been annoyed by that. Like it does kind of create like cult-like influence, which, to be honest, I mean, going off of like the what was it, EA's presentation or something a while back, where they were having like a conference and they were talking about like turning their customer base into like zealot followers, some shit like that. So, but it was kind of funny. I mean, just the ads on their own, you know, whether it was mostly in like printed stuff like magazines. You didn't really see a whole lot of like televised commercials for that kind of stuff, but can I get in there? Okay, that's about as close as it's gonna get, I think. I think maybe if I am able to get in there, I need the car. One of these has the little tree in it. Okay, there it is. I wonder if I could sling a dynamite stick like right through that door hole. Oh, son of a bitch, I can. I just wasted a couple though. Oh, damn it. Wait, I can still shoot it though. Okay. I did not want to walk my ass all the way up that building. I don't even know how to do it. Oh, the level just reloaded itself with me outside as soon as I got inside. Alright, so what do I need to do now? Or is there another tree I need to kill? Oh, yeah, we got more banshees. I streamed, when the Master Chief Collection came out, I streamed all of them, but I streamed Anniversary. And Anniversary, I think, was a thing before the Master Chief Collection came out. And I remember people playing it, and I thought it was neat that you could switch back and forth between the original. But I had no idea that there were problems with it. And I don't even know if, anybody I remember watching playing it even addressed any of those issues. Yeah, the Banshee tree, where they all ripen and grow and come off screaming. But the game had so many problems with it that I think you would only experience if you were actually playing the damn thing. You probably wouldn't pick up on it if you were just watching somebody play it. But the amount of grass that they put in there, it made it so hard to find pickups. They just strewn grass all the way around the levels, and it's they didn't account for any pickups being around, so it kept hiding shit that you were supposed to find. So that was one of them. I remember that being a big thing. Enemy color coding, I could never tell what type of elite was coming after me because the color coding was so off that they just lost it all. I don't remember if it was that they were too dull or drab or something like that, but usually you could tell because there'd be a red elite would have the dual blades or something like that, and some would be grenadiers and some would be, with guns. It's been a while since I played Combat Evolved, so I don't remember specifically, all the little details, but there were a lot of things like that where it was just little subtle things. Lighting was completely eliminated from the Anniversary Edition. There were parts where you would go in these underground tunnels. It was completely dark. You needed to use the flashlight. While I was playing the remastered Anniversary Edition, didn't have to turn the flashlight on once. It was so bright everywhere all the time. And even the invisible enemies, because there were supposed to be some cloaked elites. And it's if you did the Anniversary Edition, you could see them bright as day, just standing right in front of you. They had a little warp effect around them, but there was no point in them being invisible because you could just see where they were. When I switched over to the original version, I couldn't tell where they were coming from. It actually used your senses. And then I remember... Oh yeah, there was whole levels that had completely different topography. I remember flying around in... what are they, a Revenant or something like that? The flying things. And I kept hitting it's a clip on my channel actually, I think still. I kept hitting something. It didn't look like there was anything there. I'm like, what the hell's blocking me? And then I finally thought to switch over to the original version of the game. There's this massive wall there. And then it's in the Anniversary Edition, they're just just make that invisible. No one's gonna know. Absolutely ridiculous, just the amount of stuff that they didn't account for. It's incredible. Oh, those explode. Oh, shit. I forgot.
Just about out of ammo.
Here they come!
Yeah, I'm about out of ammo, too. Oh, boy. Hold on.
Keep it up, regulators.
But yeah, needless to say, very unimpressed with the Anniversary Edition with all of its flaws. I will say that the Halo 2 Anniversary Edition was markedly better. It was a lot better, actually. Where it was actually worth playing in the revamped version. But I think Halo 2's Anniversary Edition was developed by, I don't know, the actual somebody under Microsoft. I don't know if it was 343 or if it was Bungie back then. Probably not Bungie. I think they gave up on that a while ago. Like the anniversary editions came out after 3. Because those are like early Xbox One, I think. But anyway, I think 2 was handled directly from whatever studio was working directly with Microsoft, and I think I want to say that Halo 1's Anniversary Edition was developed by like a third-party company. Just kind of pawned it off on somebody and said, "Have at it, kids. See what you can do." And they couldn't do a lot. I had a repeater last time. Where the hell was that? I'd sure like to have that again. I do not like want to use the crossbow because it's just going to explode in my face. That's no fun. Oh, we hit a checkpoint at least.
We finish off this way, and we should be able to march out of here.
Wait, did the Banshee turn into a fat one, or what? Oh, that was easy. Oh, good shot. Keep running, soldier.
Nice work, Jericho.
Oh, there's a carbine.
Saved them all.
Where is it?
Let's get back to the Citadel.
She needs some Ozempic. I don't know. I think it was like a cut, like it was a camera cut. Like they showed the Banshee, and then there was like a cut to like a big dust cloud, but it looked like she ninja poofed into like an obese thing. I hesitate to call it a woman. I don't think it was. It's time for the last one.
We all serve in our own way. It's time to end this once and for all.
Okay, can I get my weapons?
This?
Maybe. Choose your weapon for the next mission. I'm gonna take the shotgun.
Shotgun's good for this job.
Ultimately available at the start of your next mission. Nice.
I'm not warning about guys like you.
I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat that?
Watch your back out there. You're gonna need it.
Gonna need it. Alright, Cletus. I'll watch my back, but it's because I want to. Lazarus curses raise all the dead across the west. Peaceful Indian tribes. It's the same description that we read from the mission. Those sure don't look like peaceful Indians. Oh.
It's a burial ground. Looks like the dead aren't resting in peace.
You know how those Indian burial grounds go. Usually some kind of poltergeist involved, dead bodies, various forms of hauntings. You know what? I remember the dual pistols were not that bad, actually. Yeah, they ain't bad. Suck it. Guess that's not the way we need to go. Oh, shit. My God. We've seen that happen before, but I don't think up close and personal. You know what? The dual pistols are actually pretty damn accurate, too. I thought I'd be losing accuracy by using them. But they're fairly precise. Much to my surprise.
Keggers, look out!
I see him, I see him.
Jericho, watch out!
Said I see him, goddamn. One's freaking out over nothing. That was a little limp-wristed there, Jericho. I tried to go for the long throw, and it lands like 3 feet in front of him. It's a little lame, gotta say. See, there goes the auto-aim. I didn't move that to the left like that, and then for some reason, the game just decided, you should aim this way now. The weirdest auto-aim, because it doesn't work like when you're in the heat of combat. It just kind of like works when it feels like it. Oh, good, I got dynamite. I guess we need to jump down there. Oh, damn. Let's see if I can get that.
Hold your ground! Down that passage.
Close call. Oh, she's beautiful. In for a penny, in for a pound. I've already gone this far with the evil decisions.
This was a peaceful village.
Yeah, well, it ain't anymore. It's usually what happens when love has come to town. Love has come to town. Usually I could break a barrel with my melee attack, but I guess not in that case.
God, they've been overrun.
Well, that's on them. What do you expect me to do about it? Alright. He's a little bit out of my range, and I can't really shoot him at that angle. Oh no, a lady's getting assaulted in here.
Careful. Something's coming.
When is something not coming? When are you going to tell me, oh, it's all safe? Huh? What the hell was that?
To the gate. Watch out!
said spaghetti. Spaghetti! I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Okay, Luigi. How come Mario's always calling people gay? He called Luigi gay. He said so long, gay Bowser. Must have been a different time.
These people were allies.
So long, gay Bowser. Oh, where'd you come from? Oof. Last 3 shots were real bad. That makes a hell of a boom, but yeah, I just got to get the arc right on those grenades. Mario Luigi sex ed videos, peak media. I don't know if I've seen that one actually. Is that an old YouTube poop or is that like something else that more produced?
Go!
Go where? Oh. How was I to know? I think, okay. Yeah, I'm sure it was. It was a legitimate sex ed video. I'm thinking about it. I feel like I know which one it is. No, yeah, okay. No, you're not lying then. Did it had Captain N in it? I might have seen that actually. Yeah, okay, I see Captain N. So I think I have seen that actually. I've seen clips of that. I'm sure I've seen that spliced into YouTube poops. I don't know if I've actually seen the legitimate video though. I'm sure it's as awkward as it seems. Oh, look, we got another one. Another fair maiden to eat her blood. Oh, never mind. We're feeling kind today. I'm pretty sure I have seen it applied to a YouTube poop, but yeah, no, it's a legit like sex ed video. But I don't think I've ever seen the actual real video. I've only ever seen it compiled into YouTube poop form. Which is honestly the way it should be. No one should ever have to sit through a sex ed video with Luigi and Mario. And Captain N. God forbid. Excuse me, sir. We call that assault here in the Old West. Don't take too kindly to that. What the hell are these things anyway? Sometimes they just like run right past me. I don't know if they're actually going for something or what? Shoot you in the ass. Unbelievable. There he goes spinning again.
They're attacking from behind.
I'll attack them from behind. Shoot them in the ass once again. I don't trust this damn crossbow. So I'm just gonna ditch it. He ran right past me. And it was the biggest target I could find.
Nice shot.
Oh, that's what's making all the noise. Did not handle that explosion well. Oh, no, they're from up top, damn it. Didn't say the magic word. Aw, damn, that didn't work. I guess they have to be within a certain range. I was trying to turn one against the other one. Oh, finally. One of them comes down here, mans up a little bit. Don't want to die here. I don't know that the rocket launcher is going to be my best bet. That was frustrating.
Watch out, there's more.
Oh, great.
You have to make a stand.
What the hell have I been doing all this time? Sitting here. Doing dick all, I guess. Let's see if I can snag another weapon. Okay, that works. Cut away from me. Who's that? Oh, you tried. Tried your best. But your best wasn't good enough.
saved him. There's hope for you yet.
I mean, given the option, I probably would have just eaten them. But yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Is that the end of the mission? God damn. That was one of those ones where it was just like a massive battle, which sometimes those are fine, but you throw in too many enemies into the mix, it gets a little tiring. Hangtown has been corrupted by the undead. Tala's idea of saving the town is to destroy it. Innocent folk are caught in the crossfire. Cartwright ain't gonna be happy about this. See the weapon master proceed to the ghost store, start the next mission. Okay. Let's see what this is all about.
Take one of these.
Hey, what's up, Lyra?
For this job.
Your younger brother loved playing this on the original Xbox way back then. Oh, man. We're doing this on a PS2 emulator. Yeah, this is a recommendation from Akuma. I've never played it myself. It's like skirting the line of like decent and not great. It's not the worst game Akuma's recommended, that's for certain. But it's like it's just passable. There are fun aspects about it. Oh shit.
Woo-hoo! It's hog killing time! Come on, you puss bags, is that all you got?
Can I actually get in now? or what are we doing? Keanu, welcome in. Welcome in, guys. How we doing, everybody? Thank you for the raid, Keanu. Or are you doing more Wolf Among Us? I think you must have started after... Oh, you're doing Bayonetta. Nice. You must have started after I started streaming. We've been going a long time here. What are we on, 6 hours? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we've been going a minute here. Thank you, though. I do appreciate the raid. Hope the stream went well. Hope the stream was productive. It seemed like last time I saw you playing Bayonetta, you were almost done with it. It seemed like you were getting into some of the final levels. So, did you beat it? Are you finished with it? But thanks for popping in. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Bayonetta was the game tonight. Stream went very well. Nice. Good to hear. I need to get around to doing 2. I did Bayonetta, the Switch. No, was it the Switch? It had to have been Wii U. Oh, you know what I think it was? I think it was Bayonetta that was attached to Bayonetta 2. I think is what it was. I used to have the PS3 version. I ended up giving that away to a friend, but I've heard that that's like the worst version possible to play it. So... I was like, oh, we shouldn't do that again. I did have it on PC, though. That's what it was. That's what I was debating. I was debating whether or not I should do it on PC or do the Wii U version. And I ended up doing the Wii U version because I had the unique costumes and stuff. Haven't finished it yet. Just started chapter 13. Okay, so I think my placement on the events of things might be getting muddled up. I felt like what I saw you play last time, you were kind of moving towards the end of the game, but I might be thinking of a spot that was not where it was. I do think that they reuse a couple bosses too, so I might have been thinking about something else. Who knows? It's a good game though. I did enjoy it last time I played it. But yeah, I need to get around to doing Bayonetta 2. I have that on the Wii U. I've had it for a long while now. So I just have not played it. And you know what? I bought Bayonetta 3 on the Switch because I was like, I'm only going to get a Switch if there's at least 10 games I want to play. And I think I decided what 10 games those were, and I ended up buying a few of them that I have not gotten around to actually playing. And Bayonetta 3 was one of those. And boy, I bought that a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Still haven't played it. I mean, I got to do 2 first, but it might be a minute. I'll do it on stream one of these days. They're relatively short games, I think. They're not terribly long. I think I could probably get through them in about 10 hours or something like that each. So maybe come up end of this year into early next year, we probably knock a couple of those out. just because usually around that time period, there's not a ton going on. I'm not like heavily invested in either a brand new game that's out, which, God, I hope there's not a lot. The less new games I need to buy, the better.
Got a bunch of scientists back at the Citadel eager to get after this one.
Make your way to Hangtown and find Tala. Okay. Imagine not playing Mommy Bayonetta. I know, well, I have her.
Cross, we're weeding out some
Actually, you know, the most recent Bayonetta game I played wasn't Mommy Bayonetta, but it was, I don't know what you'd call it, Little Girl Bayonetta. Because I played the,
Go find the Sarge!
the little puzzle one that was on the Switch. That was one of the other games on the Switch that I was like, I'd play that. So I bought it, and I actually played through, it for about 3 hours or so, but I didn't beat it.
There's a weapons stockpile over in the jail.
Oh, I got my shotgun, sir. I think I'll be good. Boy, you look like you've been through hell. What the hell's up with this guy? Is he a zombie? Maybe that's why he's watching him. Just in case he turns. Could do a Bayonetta trilogy marathon. Oh, good lord. You know, I did, for Devil May Cry, when was that? I think that was in 2020. I had never played a Devil May Cry before, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get around to this series. And every once in a while on the stream, I will just play through an entire series if the games are short enough. I did that with Tomb Raider. I did that with Devil May Cry. I feel like I did that with something. I mean, I've done it with Metal Gear, but I think those are over. I mean, those are longer games. No, I have done it like back to back to back though. Good lord, some long ass games, huh? Ready to go? Sure.
Let's do this thing!
But yeah, Bayonetta probably wouldn't even be that long. I haven't done one of those in a while where I've just like marathoned a series. So, it's been a minute. I get in the mood for like a game every once in a while though, and it's like, if I still want to play it, I will just move on to the sequel. Boy, that sucked. Boy, Jericho, you sure do suck tonight. Oh, we did that with Ape Escape most recently. Ape Escape was last year. I did Ape Escape 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, I still do it, sorta. It just depends on the game series and how long they are. But I think Bayonetta would be for relatively short. Hey, he's a vampire. I could legitimately say that. And it would be totally 100% true. Oh shit. I killed one of my own. Where's this asshole? When he's right, you're right. Do I have a carbine? Did I pick that up? Sure as hell didn't. Still managed to get through though. Mine's permanently in the gutter. Well, that's okay. It could be worse places. Wait, hold on. I was just grabbing my chapstick. I'll reconvene at the hotel after I'm done de-chapping my lips. You haven't played Bayos since the release on PS3. The latter half of the game feels completely new to you. I think that was kind of the case for me too. I don't remember if I beat it when I had it on PS3. I played through a grip of it though. And it's like replaying recently when I played it. Replaying the early levels felt, I don't know, almost akin to kind of boring because it's like I knew exactly what was going to happen. And then when I got to the latter half of the game, I'm like, oh, I don't remember any of this. Damn it. There's a health pod right there. have heard that at least the second one is better in some regards, though. I thought it was a fun game, Bayonetta, but I didn't love it when I originally played it. I think I liked it a little bit better the second time around, just because I was more familiar with those types of games. But yeah, I wasn't like super in love with it when I originally played it. If I didn't finish it, that might have lent to the reason why. But I've heard a number of people say that the sequel's better. So it might be one of those things where I might end up liking it a little bit more. I'll get to it one of these days. Oops, lost your head. Oh wait, no you didn't. Bass. I guess that wasn't the hotel. I'm not sure where the hotel that we need to meet up is at. I thought I was going to it, but that ain't it. Okay, that's the sheriff's place. What is this? Oh, that's the mortician. Well, it's kind of like a hotel. It's just a hotel for dead people. Oh, there it is. Let me in. Maybe I need to kill all these guys before we actually get in there. Oh, look at that. I can break the window. Oh, damn, Jericho, your jump game is so strong. I can't tell if I could actually get in there or not. Just winding around all over the damn place. Wait a second, where are you? Hey, you're on the hotel, sir. Can't do that. This is our sanctuary. Okay, now we got a checkpoint. So it was just a thing where you have to eliminate all enemies. Okay. I guess I just gotta get up to the top. Game's a little confusing sometimes. It's not that confusing, but it's, every once in a while you get to a point where you're like, I don't know what to do. We've had worse, though. Especially with the games we've been playing tonight. Luigi's Mansion and Outlast 2 are much worse about that. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Or I don't know what's going on. What you doing there, buddy? Dying? I'll show you what hell truly means. Meet the game half an hour before his due back at Hollywood Video. Credits rolled. Second friend, he arrived to pick you up and drop off the game. What game? Bayonetta? The original? Oh, we got a new ability. Wait, what is it? Soul Stealer. I'm assuming that's like a health thing. Okay. I was almost wondering if you were talking about this game. Like, shit, somebody actually beat this piece of crap? This game ain't that bad. Hey, I joke. What is vampire jump? Double tap L1. Oh, yeah, you can double jump, can't you? I guess they don't have it here. I wanted to see what the ability is.
Get on into the saloon.
I actually bought Bayonetta, I think sight unseen. I had just heard that it was a decent game, so I'm like, yeah, I'd like to check that out. I had a lot of disposable income because I think it was around that time. That was an early PS3 game buy for me, and I had just started working. Damn, I guess I'll swap out the shotgun.
Here, if you ask me.
So there was a lot of times where I was just buying a bunch of different stuff. We talked about this when I did No More Heroes. No More Heroes was a game that I bought not super early on the PS3 because that was when the Move came out. But I was just buying grips of games just because I could. I'm like, oh, I'll get around to playing it eventually. And with a lot of them, I didn't actually get around to playing them. No More Heroes was one of those games. Yeesh, that guy's got a lot of HP. Damn, I think I exploded my dynamite mid-air just because I hit that keg. Pretty awesome. It's pretty badass.
Snipers, up high!
You ain't half bad for a damn bloodsucker.
Thanks, buddy. You're not too bad yourself. Wait a second. What'd you say? Where are we going?
More of them! Watch out on your left!
Oh, wait. No, hold on. There's a little guy here. But yeah, Bayonetta was definitely among those games where I just bought it because, you know, I had the money for it. So I was like, I'll get it, play it, buy it eventually, or beat it eventually. And I do remember playing it for like a grip of time. I don't know if like when I had played the Wii U version though, this last time around, there was just like stuff at the end of the game that I do not remember at all. So I just wonder if I actually managed to get through it or not. Ah, shit. You know what? I used the shotgun against these guys before, and it actually wasn't that bad. I should save my repeater ammo for these sort of long range. After college, you went on a bit of a spending spree buying all the games you didn't get a chance to play while in school. Well, if you went back and you did like older stuff, that was probably the better way to go. I just bought a bunch of shit. I was just buying a bunch of stuff for like modern platforms. Granted, most of it was used. So, you know, it wasn't like I was spending $50 on each one. But yeah, I should have gone back and like started purchasing stuff for like the old Super Nintendo and GameCube, N64, which I did end up doing eventually. So I did manage to get a handful of things, but it would have been the better investment because, boy, the game market just went crazy. Trying to get that guy with dynamite, but I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, damn, finally. I was talking about this earlier, but like before I started working, I was just buying like super cheap stuff. I could find stuff for like $5 or under. When I bought that awful GoldenEye game where you played as the guy with the golden eye, that was one of those instances where it was just like so cheap. I was just like, oh, let me try this out. It's cheap enough. $5 game. I wish I got my money back. They call him GoldenEye because he has golden eyes. I'm scared about these like damn barrel guys. See, I knew it. They like come out of both these sides. You gotta watch out for that shit. And it was like when I started working, I could finally buy like quality games. Oh, damn it. I just gotta stay back there. I gotta stay back and not try to tango with these guys too up close. Inside the barn? Oh. Wait, where's the barn? Is this the barn? Most games are used or had been out for a while. No More Heroes is one of them.
More on the right.
I had gotten the PS3, the Heroes Paradise edition or whatever, or was that the sequel? I forget now. But yeah, I had gotten the one for the Move on PS3. I think it was cheap-ish. I do remember getting a lot of games that were still like used. I don't think I bought a whole lot of new things, but they were, in my mind, more quality than the shit I was getting, which was just like bottom of the barrel 6th gen stuff. Every once in a while, I'd snag something halfway decent. Oh, that's what that does. That's just like a wipeout ability. I wish I knew that beforehand. I probably wouldn't have used it. Yeah, that sounds about right for me, too. I think I was about that age. I might have been a few years younger, but still, like, early-ish. Not year, I mean... It might have been a few dollars cheaper, what I should say. Because I think it was like in the 20 to 30 range. But I bought it when it was kind of not as new. I bought the Move when it wasn't that new. Like, I remember seeing a bunch of stuff on like E3 about the Move and how great it was, and I think I bought it on the tail end when everybody had already given up on it. You know what? I bought it when Killzone 3 came out, I think, because that was a newish game that I remember getting, and I had gotten the Move and played it with, oh, you know what I got the Move on? And it had already been out for a while. I got the Move with Resistance 3, that's what it was. I had found a bundle on Amazon that was like relatively cheap. I think I got it for maybe like $80. And it was that bundle with Resistance where you had the little gun, not the little gun, but it was actually like the rifle, the full-on assault rifle with the stock and everything. And then it had just like a move kit with it and all that. And it was funny. I had bought Killzone 3 like right after that, and that it worked phenomenally with Killzone 3. And Resistance was a nightmare to play with the Move. It was not fun in the slightest. And it was like, that's what I bought, the Move in kind of to play with, sort of. It's like I had bought it with the Resistance bundle, and it was just god-awful. But like Killzone 3, which I don't even know if I had intended to play with the Move or not, but I had got it around kind of the same time, it was actually pretty good. There was a handful of moments where it didn't work out that great, but for the most part, I played that entire game with just Move only. Okay, I'm seeing what the issue is here. These guys are just like... Yeah, here we go. These guys are just constantly coming out because there's a tree here. Exit through the building at the top of the street. This one? Oh. Okay. It's all coming back to me, though. What was another early PS3? Oh, the Orange Box. I remember playing a lot of Orange Box. There was, I did not play that many first-person shooters. Like this shit, like Darkwatch, I did not play. I had either had no interest in it, or they just weren't, like, terribly accessible for me.
Folks
What?
are supposed to be holding out in the church. Meet you there.
I think Half-Life was, like, the first-person shooter that I, like, really, really enjoyed. I had played Halo. I had Halo before that, and I thought it was decent, but I didn't like it as much. the hell happened there? Like Half-Life 2 was like the first time I thought like a single player first person shooter experience could be like really something special. Well, they're big and they're fat, so I guess it makes sense that they have a lot of HP, but jeez. Yeah, these are the Banshees after a big old eating spree. Nah, there's something else. I don't remember what they are.
Behind you!
Earlier in the game, we had seen a cutscene where they just quick cut from a Banshee, which have like the appearance of like a buxom wench. And then they had cut from a shot of that to like one of these big old fat things coming out of the ground. So it was just like, oh, okay, do they turn into that? No, I don't think so. Okay, I'm guessing I can't get in there just yet. God, that should heal me, right? Okay, good. Son of a beach. The way that one collapsed, it looked like he was about to do Orange Justice. He went limp for a second. It looked really weird. God, I haven't heard Jenny Craig in a minute. They still doing Jenny Craig programs in 2025? Okay. I guess that's not the gate, because ain't shit happening over there. Oh, I guess he was reloading. It looked like he was jerking off for a second. Sir, we're in the middle of a battle. Control yourself. Oh, boy. This is a lot of enemies. Okay, so where's the gate? Is that the gate? That's what it looked like he was doing. He had the rifle, like, at his hips, and then he was just, like, his hands were all moving all over the place. What is the gate? Is that a gate? Doesn't look like a gate. Oh.
The church. Damn. Slaughtered.
That didn't look like a gate either, to be honest.
Down to the choir.
Looked like a fence.
Cartwright ain't gonna like this. No one else needs to know what really happened here tonight. Understand? Let's keep this just between the two of us.
Sure thing, sweet cheeks.
Get back in here, you damn half-breed! I'm not done with you!
Needlessly shoved that one guy.
Cowboy, we're on the same side. Don't let Cartwright get you into lather. He fears you. He should fear you. We're outlaws, Jericho. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of us even like it.
Oh, baby. Wow.
I want you to have all of me.
She just completely took off everything, and Jericho, I don't even know if he took off his pants.
Yes. Yes.
The jacket stays on, baby. I remember seeing that cutscene. I think a lot of people bought this game because of that. They're like, oh my god, you can kind of see a boobie. I don't even know if you could see her nipples there. I'd be shocked if you could.
Jericho, wake up.
I mean, she technically was nude, but so's our ghost girl that's inside of our head. Well, I think we've seen the best part of this game. I'm actually tired. It's 4 a.m. But that's, you know, we did play this for a couple hours. That's about what I wanted to do. Sex sells. Yeah, you ain't lying, especially back in the day. Boy, you know what? A lot of people are getting that new Dispatch game, and I could tell why. Holy smokes. There's a couple real lookers in that game. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people share clips of that one. And I'm like, oh boy. I do like the art style of it. It kind of reminds me of Fear Effect. But a modernized version. I don't know, I'm not really big into those choose your own adventure type things as much though, but well, Blonde Blazer better than Invisigal. Invisigal's the one with the short hair. Apparently Invisigal has the worse attitude. Boy, her looks definitely appeal to me though. The nose ring ain't that great. I could do without that, but everything else, quite a package. So I'll get that when it's $2 and see what it's all about. That's gonna be it for the stream though. We did a lot today. We ended up beating Luigi's Mansion. We ended up beating Outlast 2. And we got the sex scene in Darkwatch. So that it's a full day of streams. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Derpy Tater, thank you for the raid. I know she's out, but still appreciate the raid. Keanu Speeds, make sure you go check out those two streamers, both of them variety streamers, and they play a number of different games, most of which I like. So be sure to go check them out too. And then with a bang, yeah, you end on the high note there, Omelette. It's like once you get to reach the peak, that's when you got to duck out. I'm gonna give the both of them a shout out again. Make sure you go check them out. Very entertaining streamers. And let's see if we can find another one that's on tonight. Mythical streaming. Mythical's a buddy of the stream. He's only been up for about an hour. I'm thinking it's really early for him, because otherwise I'd say it's really late. We'll go check him out though. He's doing Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. A game I have not played, but we were talking about Uncharted the other day actually. I do like the second one. So maybe one of these days I'll get around to doing like one of these. But we'll go check him out. Thank you guys for watching. Keanu, pleasure having you, my friend. Thank you for the raid again. Omelette, good to see you. Hope you have a good evening. Or, I don't know what time zone it is for you, but it's late for me. I'm going to hit the sack. And I will be back tomorrow. We're going to finish up Dead Rising 2, and then we're going to check out the new Fortnite season with the Simpsons. So, should be fun. And I think tomorrow's going to be the last stream for this week. I've been trying to stick with the Friday through Sunday schedule, but I did start on Thursday this week. So just because we started earlier, I think I'm going to try to get some more work done on Sunday. Skip that stream. But you guys take care. Have a good night. And hopefully we'll catch you next time. Until then, later, everybody.